Our today's topic of video, reflection through the plane. Here that reflection through the plane which is a parallel to the coordinate plane. In reflection through the plane which is a parallel to the coordinate plane, there are the three different cases that arises. Among these one, here we have to discuss the case first one. The reflection through the plane which is a parallel to z equal to 0 plane. That is parallel to xy plane. So now we may consider here a plane z equal to k which is a parallel to z equal to 0 plane. That is, we have to call sometime it is as a xy plane. So see here we have to plot that diagram. This is the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. This whole plane is indicated as a either xy plane or z equal to 0 plane. And here we have to plot one of the parallel plane which is a parallel to our z equal to 0 plane, and that plane is intersect on a z axis at the point k, so that equation of that plane becomes z equal to k plane. So that things is already given here. The plane z equal to k which is a parallel to z equal to 0 plane. So see this z equal to k plane which is a parallel to z equal to 0 plane. So now we have to see which steps we have to follow if we have to done the reflection of this object through this z equal to k plane. So here we have to follow the step first. Translate the object in z direction. So what we have to done here, we have to translate this object in z direction. Why we have to write down the z direction? Because it is a intersect on the z axis. So we have to write down here that translate the object in a z direction by minus k units. So 0 to this one is a k units. When we have to go towards the 0, so we have to translate by minus k units. So we write down by minus k unit. So that the plane z equal to k coincident with the coordinate plane z equal to 0. That is xy plane. So see what will happen here when we have to translate this z equal to k plane by minus k factor in a z direction. So what will happen? That plane which is lies on our coordinate plane. Okay. And at a time that object is also translate. And for that we have to use here this translation matrix T1. So how can we recall that translation matrix? We already known that in translation matrix we have to done the changes in only the last row's entry. The first column for the x direction, second for the y direction and third for the z direction. So here we have to done the translation in a z direction and that will be the minus k unit. So in z's column last entry we have to write down as a minus k, all diagonal entries 1, off diagonal entry 0. This is our step first. In step second, reflect the translated object through the z equal to 0 plane. When we have to const z equal to k on the z equal to 0 plane, after this procedure we have to done the reflection through the z equal to 0 plane. That reflection we have to done z equal to 0 plane. So what will happen when we have to done the reflection? That object is reflected through the z equal to 0 plane. It is shown in this way and it is reflected in its opposite side. So for that we have to use the reflected matrix T2. So for the reflection here again we have to done the reflection through z equal to 0 plane. So in a reflection matrix again z intersection, this third column for the z, third row for the z intersection is a -1, other diagonal entry 1, remaining of diagonal entry 0. Now is in the next step. Step third, translate the transform object back to its original position by using inverse translation used in a step first. So here what we have to done? we have to again, those plane is a coincident here, we have to again inverse translation is done here. So it is the inverse translation of using a step 1. So is in a step 1 we have to go towards the z equal to 0 by minus k factor. So here what we have to do done, we have to go opposite to 0 by k units. So again we have to follow here the inverse translation. So when we have to follow the inverse translation, this object is also translated. Means inverse translation of T1 means what? Here is a minus k, we only done the changes, here is a plus k in our T3 matrix. So our this entry is a k, all diagonal entry is a 1, off diagonal entry are the 0. And the required combined matrix T is, we write down T which is equal to T1, T2, T3. Put this matrix sequentially. So here is a minus k. This is the first translation matrix. So translation towards the origin by minus k factor in a z direction. Then a reflection through the z equal to 0 plane. And then inverse translation of T1. We done the corresponding multiplication and find out its combined matrix. Okay, we have to stop this algorithm here and then we have to discuss its example. So now we have to start the examples on the algorithm reflection through the plane z equal to k, which is a parallel to z equal to 0 plane. See the example. If an object x is reflected through the plane z equal to 3, then find the transform object where x equal to this one using combined transformation matrix. So first of all we have to write down our given object x which is equal to this one. So here we have to need the homogeneous coordinate 1 because this example comes under in a 3-dimensional transformation, and in our 3-dimensional transformation we have to consider all the matrices, standard matrices is of order 4 by 4, and for that reason we have to add here this homogeneous coordinate. So how can we recall this example comes under 2D or 3D? So see here, in 2D we always done the reflection through the either axis or line, but in 3D we have to done the reflection through the plane. So if it is a reflection through the plane, the example comes under in a 3-dimensional transformation. So see how can we follow the corresponding steps here. So see the plane we have to given here z equal to 3. So first of all we write down our T1 matrices, transformation matrix for translation in z direction by minus 3 units. So it is a z equal to 3, so we may write down here minus 3 units because we have to go towards the 0 by minus 3 units and then it will be the lies on the z equal to 0 plane. So we have to first of all done the translation in z direction by minus 3 units, and we have to know that in translation matrix only the done the changes in a last row. Here the first column for the x-axis, then second y, and third for the z-axis. Similarly the first row for the x, y and z. But in translation matrix the third column last entry we have to write down as a minus 3. All diagonal entries are the 1 and remaining off diagonal entry are the 0. Second, T2 matrices. Transformation matrix for the reflection through z equal to 0 plane. So reflection through the z equal to 0 plane, at that time we have to done the again the third column and third row intersected entry we write down as a minus 1. Other diagonal entry is 1 and remaining off diagonal entry, all off diagonal entries 0. And the last one T3 matrix is the transformation matrix for inverse translation of T1. So its inverse translation means what? That minus 3 is converted to the plus 3. Other entries we have to keep as it is, means all diagonal entry we have to write down 1 as it is. The remaining off diagonal entry are the 0 as it is. And by using all these matrices, the first one translation by -3 units, then reflection through the z equal to 0 plane, and then inverse translation of T1. So that step follow for the plane z equal to 3. After this one, we find its combined matrix. So we may write down here, then the required combined matrix T is T, which is equal to T1 into T2 into T3. We put that matrices here. Now is in the next step, we have to done the first two matrices multiplication. Last matrix we have to keep as it is. And then lastly we have to done the multiplication of first two matrices. In this way we have to obtain our T matrix. But now here we have to not only find out the combined matrix, we also find out the reflected object. Those we have to given in this example, means this X. So for that reason we apply the T on X, we get X star, which is equal to X into T. So we write down our X matrix and put our matrix T. So those we have to write down here. We do this corresponding multiplication row by column, we get this resultant answer. And in our next step we have to remove this homogeneous coordinate 1 here. So this is our transform object of given object X in a example. So this is our X and this is our reflected object. Those we have to done by the plane z equal to 3. So now we have to stop here. Thank you.